Good morning, dear students. Yesterday we learnt about retail trade and the services provided by the retailers to the manufacturers as well as to the customers. Today we'll be learning the detailing of wholesale trade. Remember, internal trade is classified in two categories. First is retail trade and the wholesale trade. Retail trade we learnt yesterday. Let's begin with what is a wholesale trade and then we'll compare wholesale trade with the retail trade. Wholesale trade refers to purchase and sale of goods and services in large quantities, that is in bulk, for the purpose of resale or intermediate use. It means in wholesale trading, the products and services are not sold directly to the customers. They are sold to other people, to other merchants, to other sellers so as to sell it to the customers. Now let's compare it with retail trade. Retail trade refers to the purchase and sale of goods and services in relatively small quantities, generally to the ultimate consumers. So this is the difference. The wholesaler is not a direct link with the is a wholesaler is not in direct link with the customer, but a retail trader is in direct link with the customer. So both retailers as well as the wholesalers are important marketing intermediaries who are performing useful functions in the process of exchange of goods and services between the producers and the consumers. Remember, shopkeeper is a retailer with whom we as a consumers deal directly. Wholesale trade refers to the purchase and sale of goods and services in large quantities for the purpose of resale or intermediate use. As you can see on the screen, they are the wholesalers and they are selling the products in bulk so as to sell it to the consumers, not by the wholesalers, by the retailers or shopkeepers. Let's see, what does it involve? It involves activities of those persons or those establishment which sell to the retailers and other sellers or other merchants, industrial, institutional and commercial users. The volume of goods sold to the ultimate consumers is almost negligible because wholesalers do not trade for the purpose of selling to the consumers. But suppose a consumer want to purchase the product from the wholesaler, consumer can visit a wholesaler and wholesaler may sell if he wishes to, but this dealing is insignificant or negligible. Wholesaler serves as a link between the manufacturer and the retailer. Now see, there is a chain of intermediaries because the things are produced by the wholesalers and they are to be used by the consumers. Now producers, they don't directly visit the consumers or consumers are not directly visiting the producers every time. So how this trading takes place? This trading takes place through a chain. And through this lesson we are learning about this chain. So in this chain, products are produced by the producers, then ultimately they reach to the wholesalers. Wholesalers sell it to the retailers and or agents, and then these retailers come in direct link with the consumers. So wholesalers are a link between the manufacturers and the retailers, that is between the producers and the retailers. These wholesalers, they enable producers to reach large number of buyers spread over a wide geographical area because producers cannot visit every consumer. It performs this type of trade, wholesale trade performs variety of functions in the process of distribution of goods and services. Now let's begin with what are the functions of wholesale trade. What type of functions are being done? First is bearing business risk which arise on account of purchase and sale in their own name. Secondly, purchasing in bulk and selling in small lots to the retailers or industrial users. Now what are you noticing? You noticing that wholesalers are not selling directly to the consumers. They are selling the products to the other sellers in bulk so that these other sellers or retailers may sell it to the ultimate consumers as per their demand. Wholesalers relieve the retailers from maintaining large stock of articles and extend credit facilities to them. So this storage, it's in bulk, as you see, as you saw in the previous slides, that the products are sold by the producers to the wholesalers in bulk, and for their storage a lot of space or warehouses or godowns are required. So these wholesalers, they relieve the retailers for from doing these types of services, and retailers are not required to maintain such huge stocks as maintained by the wholesalers. Wholesalers undertake various activities like grading. Grading means separating the products on the basis of their quality. For example, rice has many grades. It may be a full grain, it may be half grain, it may be broken pieces, it may be in powdered form. So, grading means the separation of the products on the basis of their quality. Wholesalers also do many other type of activities like packaging the products in small lots as per the requirement of the consumer, as per the requirement in the market, as per the demand in the market. They help in storage facilities. They transport the products wherever required, wherever demanded by the retailers. Promotion of goods, that is expanding or advertisement activities. Then collection of market information so as to provide it to the producer, collection of small and scattered orders of the retailers, and distribution of supplies to them. And if there are no wholesalers, these all functions will have to be performed either by the producers themselves or the retailers. So wholesalers are an important intermediary in this chain between the producer and the consumers. So now we can say that wholesalers provide both time and place utility. How time utility? Because these wholesalers, they store the products for a longer period of time from the time of production, from the time when they purchased from the producers and to the time when it is demanded in the market. So they provide the time utility. And secondly, they also provide the place utility by transporting the products from the place of production to the place of consumption. Now students, these wholesalers, they provide different types of services. Again, because they are an intermediary between producers and the retailers. Therefore, these wholesalers, they provide these services to the manufacturers also and to the retailers also, which we'll be learning in the next video. Thank you.